Got a lot to talk about today, folks, because I got nothing, so that's why it's called Improv Improv. Fucking wine bottle out of the fucking way. Come on. Oh, fuck. That's Dead silence. First time. Dead silence. So Hades works, folks. Second you're about to fucking shine. All the noise that's been going on the last while that, was giving you a little bit of confidence. You might have a little bit of cover in order to, so that your manifestations aren't so loud. And it goes dead silent right before, I start anything. I start speaking. It's just the way it's been. And, right in that moment, you're faced with all of your fears. And if all of your fears are too much, you will fall. But if they aren't, you shall continue to bear fruit. And the true essence of fear is that it steals your heart away. If you haven't noticed, anytime fear struck you, it goes straight to your heart instant, within 0.1 seconds. Straight to your heart. Whoop. Fear. That's fear. Don't let it do that. You can stop it from stopping your heart. It's just a matter of not falling too far into fear in the first place. You catch yourself on fear to, understand your way out of it. Understand your way out of it, or do what you can. Perfect. We need nature, folks. We need nature. The reason we're burning it all up is because we've forgotten nature and outlawed nature. Oh. It's not like we're the ones burning it up. It's just incidentally burning up, as well as a bunch of evil, corrupt men burning it up intentionally. Accidentally and intentionally. Or incidentally and intentionally. Shit. Just like, the poison in our, all the shit in our water systems is, shit that was intentionally put in there, as well as shit that accidentally got in there. Can't even keep track of what's in there. And government at your service. Fuck your lawn, fuck your golf course, fuck your fountain, fuck your dam. When we fighting over water like oil, you'll understand. I got lost in the tangent of that song because those lines are so deep. Just trying to keep it on track, but maybe I shouldn't. Flow. What's that Facebook post? I keep trying to think back to the Facebook post, but it's the stuff that I have in my head. It's the stuff that is the truth. Come on, truth brain, truth center. Oh, that's an interesting thing. So the Facebook post that I made was that flow is to be so preoccupied with your mind that all else, well, basically that you're just overflowing until you're flying. After time of flowing, after a good year or two, few or five flowing, you'll be able to just fly. Probably dehydrated. It's gonna knock over the fucking camera. I'm dehydrated. Saw this clip of apparently an angel being awoken under the river Euphrates. And though it almost sounded like some Mexican on some very intricate like speaker set, doing it with like some pedals or something, manipulating the sound and just trying to trick people. Sounded also kind of real in a very strange, very peculiar way. Almost as if it was like the voice of God trying to wake up an angel. But and then the thing, there's like the sound of like chains and like just moaning and like just sort of wailing, and this sort of the same, sort of like the extreme way I've sort of felt for the last 2.5 years of the corona world destruction, world meltdown, world hysteria, fuck the world, fuck every individual life nonsense that's been going on for the last 2.5 fucking years. Keep saying 2.5, I just want to say 3. It's been at least 12 at this point. Well, after watching that video of that like angel, I felt something within myself that was like deep, deep anger. It was like just totally impatient, totally so it seemed to me like that, hearing that clip, if that was a real angel, that like that shit's like contagious. It like spreads itself. I mean, we humans are so powerful. Like anything above us has to be ridiculously powerful. We just don't realize how powerful we are. We don't realize how many things we could be influencing at any given moment. It's the true definition of power, is like spiritual influence. So then there are types of powers. You have physical influence, like being a famous person, being able to spread your Well, the real contrast part is like just rich people who, just use their money to abuse people and to have people. Ugh. Ugh. So perhaps that angel clip was real, but perhaps my inner spirit's just angry that it was fooled into thinking that what another human made was actually a thing. Simultaneously, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the end of the world within a few days, a few weeks, a couple months, a year. Wouldn't be surprised at all, as really nothing can surprise me anymore, because I've truly accepted the depths of in which stupidity can reach. So, nothing really surprises me ever. It's only good things that surprise me anymore. It's only good things that surprise me anymore. I'm dehydrated. Lucy, baby, loosen up the fucking edges, motherfuckers. You're all so goddamn straight. It's no wonder y'all can't walk properly. My body's broken, don't judge me. I did not sign up for the same lab rat treatment that y'all did for the last 2.5 fucking years. My body is broken. You must go on without me. Okay, Daddy. Anyways. Apparently Michael Jackson was quite the boss. Saw a clip of him, I think it was being interviewed by Oprah. I'm pretty sure it was Oprah, but I'm not sure. Maybe just young, very young Oprah. And he was just like beatboxing and singing his ass off just over the interview. And she just kept talking every second of him wailing away singing, obviously not able to hear him, and she just kept talking, like as if he was gonna eventually stop and then answer her question at some point, as if he was listening even. But he wasn't. He was clearly not listening. He was just fucking just doing his thing, because she was basically just totally killing his vibe. And I honestly, I saw a little bit of Byakuya Kuchiki in him in that clip. There's just a moment where it reminded me of like young Byakuya Kuchiki. Byakuya from Bleach, the anime, took a different route from his younger self. Became more of a Michael Jackson. Of course, Michael Jackson was black. This is crazy. Black men turned white because of some clearly, most likely, intentional sabotage of his fucking life. Oh, something can go wrong during the operation because of pigmentation. You know, I say someone fucking sabotaged them. Some people have sabotaged me my whole fucking life. And it's like, how does one live with that? They just do. They just live with that. oral surgeon fucked up my face getting a tooth pulled. Completely fucked up my face, like totally stuck the needle in way too far. It was like, I gotta hit the nerve. I was like, don't you mean vein? And freaking just did everything wrong. I was still feeling the freaking tooth being pulled out entirely because like the pus or whatever built up inside. The stuff didn't really work, but I couldn't tell him that because he was always the entire time so fucking ignorant of what I was saying because I had those little sticks in my mouth which made me sound stupid, and he took advantage of that. Just being like, oh yeah, okay, whatever, Mr. Stupid. You sound stupid, so aren't you used to this by now, Mr. fucking oral surgeon? People have, they're intelligent before they have sticks in their mouth, and then they have sticks in their mouth, so they sound stupid. So just totally ignore them. Who cares? They're stupid. And I also, of course, had like sunglasses on, which were like this type of style, which made me look like a fucking idiot. Like pretend to be cool type glasses and slick glasses. And the oral surgeon like walked in after the nurse had already put those on. And so it was just like this recipe of this guy is going to go after me. He's already on his way to hell. Might as well fuck up some people that he's jealous of on his way there. That's my conclusion about that. And he also fucking like broke my fucking cracked one of my teeth next to the tooth that he pulled out because he did it so fucking horribly. He was doing it right at first, and then he started just turning it to the side and like snapping it off. And I was, of course, feeling that whole thing, so he was doing it right at first. He was pulling it out, and that felt good. It felt good when he was doing that, and then he started doing it this way. I was like, God, stop. He just kept, I don't think I said stop, but I was just like, I was trying to like, just get it over with, just get it done. And then he fucking cracked the tooth next to it. In the process of, poorly pulling that tooth out. I've got to go after him about that. Probably should do that as soon as possible. Brush your teeth, but fuck fluoride toothpaste. You didn't realize by now fluoride's a neurotoxin. It makes you all dumber and fascister. Fascister is a word, sir. That's dumb. That's not a word. Suck my butt. Is that a word? I feel like being defensive now that you spoke against me. So I want to let you have it. I want to let you have it. We'll see how you feel. Bring it on. May just take note, though. Just take note. As to what you come through with and how I respond given the contrast of what I come through with and how you respond. Message to like everyone from my past. There you go. Take note of how you respond given what I just came through with. And take note of how I respond given what you just came through with. You were being way more of a fucking asshole. And I was being nice about it. And I was being, uh, in the other situation, I was being, uh, truthful, trying to help. Always nice. And the only way y'all can take it is just negatively. Get defensive. See, when you're getting defensive, you're being irrational. Being defensive, there's no real way to be, well, I suppose this is not exactly true. Never mind that. Scratch that. I'll just say the right way to be defensive. It's in a situation where people are just trying to discredit you irrelevantly. And you point out what's relevant. Oh, but my credentials are relevant. See, I got a degree. That's why my credentials are relevant. Oh, so you went to a different school than I did, huh? Please, tell me how much greater you are with that school's education than my own. Where's the assumption? Where are these assumptions coming from? Oh my gosh. I'm still streaming. I totally forgot. Oops. How long was I just silent? Anyways, this world, yeah, it needs a miracle. And this is the exact same kind of miracle that the greatest of us, pull off every day. It's all a process that is both underway and preparing to launch. It's compassion that is going to be the true reuniting force, because it's compassion that spawns out of someone who recognizes basically the divine in other people. You recognize the goodness, and then God is right there. He exists. He's there. He's right there. But then you'll deny it. Like, no. It'll hit your conscious mind to think about God. You're like, oh, I can't handle what I would have to do if that were true, so it can't be true. And then, honestly, what you thought that you would have to do while in the process of denying God, you thought that you would have to do was actually just your own projection. It was something that you actually weren't going to do, didn't have to do, and basically probably couldn't have done, and rather that you do what you end up doing. Plainly put, redundant, but you'll do what applies to you. It doesn't take building a church and leading its sermons every Sunday in order that you find yourself on the right side of God, God's right hand. What if God has many hands, and when they say the right hand, they meant the correct hand? I suppose that would take me doing some Hebrew translations. An interesting thing, probably worth saying, that the sort of muddlement of the concept of the Son of God and the sun in the sky, that in the original languages that those were two different words, completely different words. The Son of God is not referring the sun in the sky. There's no intended overlapping of those two concepts. See, because to me, before I realized that, I sort of assumed that, like, the best I could assume of it was that, like, Jesus was the defender of our local sector of where our sun is. But then, who's the godson for the quadrillion other planets out there, or solar systems? And truthfully, my mind boggles as to how Jesus can be a part of all of us, all 8 billion of us, plus potentially even all the insects and animals, or just the animals. And when in fact possibly Jesus is spread throughout the whole universe, not just this local sector, which is the breaking out of the whole sun incorrect misnomer. Recommend in these very bleak times to listen to some Terence McKenna dialogues. It's really refreshing. Really sort of brings your mind back, just as using your mind does, but it kind of just sort of in a way gives you hope again. hope again, because that guy, when he talks, he is so well thought out and well educated, and totally, like, through all of that, takes his own perspective, like his unique perspective, which is true in the end. Everything that comes out of him, his intention, every intention he had with his words, it was all true. It was all authentic. It was all good stuff. And God, it's just like when he's talking, you can just feel like this like thing in the air where it's like, if you do anything stupid, you're gonna be like off his list forever. You're gonna be like condescended in like spiritual ways by spiritual beings. Basically, it's like he has an actual God behind him, and that's why he became like such a famous public speaker. It's because he had such an intelligence behind him, that, of course, everything that he comes through with is going to be fucking gold. And you just got to not get lost in his words. You got to you got to like stay in your place and allow his words to just be poetry in a sense to you. Because he is a grand poet, a very subtle poet, not self-proclaimed poet, but he is a poet. He is a poet, certainly. Now I know he knew women loved poetry. And loved past tense. Because chivalry and all that stuff is fucking dead, dude. Absolutely dead. Chivalry is dead. And women killed it. Well, everyone killed it. Because, see, you got the shitbag men that treat the women like shit and get them all paranoid about why they're doing what they're doing. Oh, he's opening the door to have sex with me again. Oh, he's... And then all of a sudden, that's what reality is for the rest of the fucking world. And we are supposed to be like just as much of a piece of shit as everyone else. And nothing we do could ever have good intent behind it. Because, of course, good intentions are paved on the road to hell. Good intentions are as good as it gets, folks. Good intentions are as good as it gets, folks. Of course, you got good action, but this is a different area of conversation. Good intentions, it's not that one. It's just a fool and a naive moron all the time with the good intention of trying to have done something good. It's not that. It's that so everything that I do can only be an intention. Everything that I do can only be an intention, and what it does to the people who receive it, it's up to them. That's up to them, and that's where, I have great conversations with I'm totally losing the thought. God damn it. Yeah. Regardless, I have great conversations with people who participate. When they participate with their mind and heart, and actually, like, the thing is, the other people, they rob the benefit of the doubt, whereas the good people, they give the benefit of the doubt. That's just demons versus angels. Spiritual warfare that we got going on. And that is life. All of life is a fight. It's all a fight. It always was a fight. Fight inside yourself and a fight out there. It's determination and resolve, conviction that will get you through that shit. All very warrior-esque qualities. And intelligence to figure out what the fuck's going on, to say, oh, bullshit. I'm free. 'Cause bullshit. 'Cause bullshit, man. This reality is a test to see who's intelligent enough to stand up on their hind legs and scream, bullshit. It's a test to see who would be able to figure out to say bullshit and explain why. And yeah, so just go down that avenue of figuring out everything so that you can tell people when they're wrong. And of course, it's not a matter of researching everything on Google. That's a matter of taking natural psychedelics and reading religious scriptures. The best counsel is never other humans. Or almost never. It's higher beings, higher spirits, gods. Natural psychedelic, they will have the type of counsel that will allow you to not only like break a billion life curses within like just like a few months of use, but to end up actually fucking like carrying on with the intelligence that it rose you up into. It really is a you build up your intelligence over your life, and then there's like you take a natural psychedelic and it's just a breach opening of your intelligence to much greater potential, and you start filling in that potential while on the substance, and you're there in that full potential, and then you lose the substance, it goes away over time, and then you have that potential unlocked there now. You have that potential unlocked there now, these spaces. And now all you got to do is just reflect that same the same intent, same purpose, and the the same words of that time. In the same words of that time. The phone's probably about to bust the floor. Oh, yeah. God bless y'all. Stay strong. Wish I could have had more golden material in this one, but can't win it all, folks. It's just improv. Mic drop. Because my name's Mike. Peace.